Hello and welcome to ROG DreamLeague Season 8. We're back in Europe and CIS land. Yesterday we took a quick detour, and the day before as well, to China. But we're back, and it is time for another day of, well, actually, CIS Dota only today, because we have a double header for Vega Squadron. And we're going to see Vega going up against Team Empire. And then they're going up against Virtus Pro. So it will be a very exciting day. With me are people that are tossing up pillows, and I think by now they have lost them. But
we were seeing how high we go.
That's probably not good. That's all right. So
Jesus,
with me,
take it easy, man.
Fogged, how are you doing today?
Good. Slept a long time.
Yeah.
Well, I'm ready for some Dots, some non-China Dots, some more sloppy Dota.
That's a flame.
I mean, they play a lot more methodical in China for sure. I think VP is still gonna play like the way that they usually do today, but it's gonna be a lot more frantic.
I mean, to be fair, the 4 teams that we saw yesterday were the top 4, or 4 of the top 6 at TI. So the difference, is there. So in that case, it's fair enough. Owen, how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the games as well. We've had a very long weekend. It's nice to have a bit of a lie-in. We had a little later start today, so it's always nice to get some games of Dota 2 in. And yeah, only 2 best of 2s today, or 2 game series. Should be nice.
Should be nice indeed, Jake, isn't it?
Hell yeah, I'm back to my night owl. No more 6 a.m. for me. Back to my normal wake-up time of 3:30 p.m.
Getting some normal rest in.
Hell yeah.
Normal rest.
I say that. And then you said, you woke up late. But at the same time, we did get, I had to leave my apartment in a rush.
Yes.
There was a man banging at my door. He was carrying a suitcase saying, we gotta go. Building's on fire.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Wow.
Apparently.
I woke up, heard a fire alarm outside, and I don't know about you guys, but I've lived in some bad neighborhoods in my day. When I hear a siren going, I pack up my shit, My backpack was packed, my suitcase was packed, I just zipped it up, knocked on your doors, gave it one try each. Get out, we're gonna die, and then I was out.
I left my stuff.
We're pretty bad. Like, hearing, I don't know, as a Euro, you just hear an alarm and you're like, oh, someone set the fire alarm off again. Like, I've never ever reacted to a fire alarm in a way that I should react to a fire alarm, It's just accepted. It's like a fire alarm goes off, it's like, oh, come on, it's such an inconvenience.
Oh, is it a drill?
So even if it was a fire, it's still like, oh, it's just so annoying. I mean, I'll go in a minute, I've got to have a shower first and stuff, but
in college,
we've got to leave.
I woke up like we were getting bombed. I was on my bed like, my clothes! And I was out.
You scared the shit out of me this morning. I was dead asleep and I just hear, do, get out! I'm like, what the hell is happening?
Well, it actually wasn't a drill. We got in the hallway, it was a little smoky, we could smell something burning.
We could.
We were out.
But it was, as I thought, like, you could smell something. It was like, it's just the builders. And apparently, someone set off a false alarm because they could smell it. And they're like, oh, it's a fire.
Yeah, they were building next door, apparently.
But it's just builders. It's just the smell of buildings. So someone messed up. At least it was pretty late. We can't really get, it wasn't like,
you know what the worrying part is?
11 a.m. early morning.
That's not early. Well, maybe for some gamers. Yeah.
Well, I came back from the gym, was around 11, hear the fire alarms, calmly walk past all the doors. Fire alarms really loud. Thinking it's a drill, smells a little bit weird. And I already smelled the smell when I went, so that was there for a while. Oh. And then I went back into the room. And it took a long time before the staff actually started checking doors. They actually were very late with that.
Hell yeah, I was patrolling before they were.
Yes.
You guys gotta get the hell out of there, You always think it's not the one until it is.
Yes, true.
And then you're just another statistic.
But then you're gone and you don't regret because you don't remember because you're gone.
Yeah, but you're gone in a very painful way.
Fire's not a great way to go out. For those
you pass out first.
You do actually.
Yeah,
it's the gases.
Most people die from the.
It's the toxic. The thing's burning, isn't it? The smoke.
Most people.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the smoke that kills you.
Oh, and
don't put yourself in that category. You're not most people.
Oh, and I know you. You're not most people. Most people hide in their rooms when there's a fire because the doorknob's too hot. You're the kind of guy that would get an oven mitt and burst through.
No, I remember the fire safety videos. You test the knobs, don't you, with the back of your hand, so you don't burn your hand. You keep
and then
low.
you use a wet towel.
You wet towel. You
Oh,
put it
what
over
did you
your
do with the
mouth.
wet towel? Oh, okay.
Over
I
your
missed
mouth.
that
Over your
bit.
face.
Oh,
And you
You
can
got-
also
you
use
get
it to
low.
open the door if you want.
Yeah, you gotta get low.
But normally you don't want to open the door when the thing is not when the doorknob is hot, because if you open it, then you just add more oxygen to the fire and it comes.
Oh, then it goes-
flashing.
Guys, these are
Which
all
does
real smart things.
Yeah, we might.
Have you guys ever
we might
been in a
save
fire
someone's
before?
life.
Yeah,
Someone
yes.
might be watching Twitch whilst their house is burning down around them, and they're going,
Taking notes.
"DreamLeague has just saved me." Now you know.
Don't
they're
take
getting
it
the
on a
wet towel.
paper.
Thank you, Owen.
Wait, so you guys have been in fires before? Like legit fires?
I've been to
Been
like
in a-
fire safety.
I've been in a
camp.
fire.
Yeah?
Not like,
When
not
we
like
were
a,
kids.
one where like the whole place burns down, but an area of like the kitchen burns.
Oh really? What were you doing?
It wasn't me.
I wasn't.
No, it was
But
inside,
that's what
my,
they all
inside
say,
my
was-
college dorm. We had like a thing, and there was a lot of people like to cook things that you shouldn't be cooking in that place. And my room was right next to the kitchen.
What were they cooking?
Meth.
They cooked they cooked like octopus and fish all the time.
Why aren't you allowed
very
to cook
bizarre.
octopus?
Why would you burn the kitchen down when doing that?
That's what they call it. The kids call it.
Because they
We were
tried to
cooking some
They
octopus.
tried to cook it in like ramen cookers and stuff, and like rice cookers. They'd put a piece of fish in it, and the thing would light on fire. So it was right next to my room, and we had to like do that whole kind of thing where you get low and you know.
Let me tell
Up
you,
your
fire ain't no goddamn joke, all right?
Oh,
I
it's
was
scary.
a resident advisor for years, and we had fire safety week.
Oh, you would be an RA.
We went to the buildings,
would be.
and they would smoke it out like a real fire. You walk in that hallway, you can't see
You
your
can't.
hand
No,
this
no, it's-
far away.
Crazy. Isn't it?
How many
You're
people?
just dead.
How many people did you tell on? Were you one of those? You
Oh,
walked
I
by
had
and
a
said-
lot of unique systems. I wasn't one of those. I had to be an RA to pay for school because I'm poor as ass, and my parents stopped paying for things when I
Can
was
you
12.
explain
Okay,
what an
but-
RA is? Because
Because
that's very
non-Americans won't know.
Yes.
I'm
it's
not
a
sure.
resident advice. Basically, they give you half off your school tuition for college if you stay in the dorms and watch over the freshmen. Yeah, you're kind of the narc,
You're the narc.
but you're also
Again, we don't know what narc is. These are all NA
narc.
terms.
You're the guy who reports people. If someone's smoking pot, you go and be
Yeah.
like, "Hey guys, stop it." But I had a very unique psychologically driven system.
All right,
All right.
let's hear it.
My sister's husband, when he was a kid and they used to be in school, they would wear
Sisters.
a full body Tigger suit and they would party in it. Whoever was most drunk, and they'd throw up in it and like try to jump over shit. It was like they never washed it. 4 years, and it stunk. And I would go up to kids and I'd be like, "All right, two things I can do. I could either write you up right here and we'll call your parents, you'll get in trouble, or you could wear the Tigger suit."
Why did you keep the Tigger suit?
Because it's the punishment suit. That was its name. I kept
Why
it in a
did you have-
sealed box.
Why did
just
you
for
have
this.
it? Why did they give it to you?
It was gifted.
You didn't give warnings. You just had two options.
Two options. You either
You were
get
the worst.
busted or you wear the Tigger suit and we walk you around the hallways and then you have to scream out what your thing was. So we were in the quad. And you would think that, of course, I'll take the Tigger suit. Well, A, you
Yeah,
put it
that
on, it
was-
smells like vomit,
Sure.
and kids have like pissed in it and shit. It's like horrible. And then you walk down the hallway saying, "My music's too loud! My music's too loud!" Everyone would come out and take pictures of you. And we had like a website called like College in Tigger Boys.
Yeah.
And it was just a horrible, like, a psychological damage. Because I would always.
Wasn't it quite funny?
No,
Like,
I
when you have a
parade
laugh?
them through the girls' dorms and shit.
Did
They'd
you not
all
get
laugh.
them some girls? Maybe some girls are into that.
No, dude, it smelled like
I don't know.
piss and poo. And,
I don't know what
and
these NA
vomit.
girls like.
Anyway, psychological damage turns out is much more effective than physical punishment.
What happened?
Nobody wants to be embarrassed.
What happened to these kids when they grew up? Did they go on to do great things, or are they?
I
suffering?
hope not.
No.
Fucking little bastards.
Russia.
Anyway, psychological damage, Shiva, will always be better than punishment.
Did you get some psychological damage this morning then? From running away from the fire that wasn't there?
No, I was outside.
Have you ever been psychologically damaged?
Sure.
Daily.
Haven't we all?
Have we?
Isn't everybody somewhat psychologically damaged somewhere?
Sure. Everybody's got their faults. Nobody's perfect.
See?
Go. Am I doing it right?
Goo.
There we go. All right. So
Do you
Dota.
guys have any phobias?
Oh, I don't
Alright.
like spiders.
I don't like spiders.
Yeah, I don't like spiders.
Biggest disappointment.
Yeah.
Spiders.
It's hard because you don't.
I
like
see a
spiders either,
spider and it's like, oh,
I'm
please.
Like, I'm out of it. my
no,
answer to
Owen
spiders.
is on the other side of the house.
I either have to get a shoe on my hand and just go for like the slow,
No,
the
it
slow
wasn't-
squish,
It wasn't slow, it was.
Oh, I can't kill bugs.
or
I can't kill
you
them.
just get out the deodorant and you just you come at it with the
What?
axe.
That's really-
Chemical warfare?
That's
Yeah,
really rude.
watch
That's
that
really
little
mean.
bugger curl up and
Oh my god!
What about
That's
And then
psychological
smash it.
damage right there.
destroy that spider.
Wow.
And then you have to make sure that it didn't come from more spiders. So you pushing everything out of the way, and you've got the can, you've got the
Lost it.
shoe on your hand.
Now, what is it? There's two types of people that are afraid of
You've
spiders.
seen this a lot, huh?
Are you afraid of the scurry motion? Is that what sets you off, or just the sight of it?
Because images and stuff, it's literally only if there is a spider.
Right.
So
the scuttle.
I think it's the unpredictability of it. Just the
where's it gonna go
movements.
next?
Yeah, exactly. You don't like I see it, and then my mind is telling me that it's gonna like just jump onto me and like run up my back and be on me, and then that feeling is like, woo.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm not like that. I don't kill them anymore. They just kind of chill. I don't like them, but you know, as long as they keep their distance, I'm alright.
But if you got in your room, you won't.
That's
you
not
won't
a
kill them.
phobia, dude. That's just like a healthy concern.
No, I mean it was a phobia for a while, and then I just kind of accepted it. You know, they're good for your area. You know, they clean my room. You know, there's some bugs and stuff they kill.
They clean your room.
What?
A little. You know, they killed bugs and shit, man.
Cinderella over here. Come, my spider friends. Clean my room.
They set up webs. You know, they set traps for like all the bugs coming in. You know, they're fine.
Radical.
They hide in the
but the
corners.
other
They're in the corners.
The
They
other
don't bug
bugs
you.
aren't as bad, you know. So it's like get rid of the
How do you know?
spiders. We'll have all
Do
the
you have
bugs we want.
mosquitoes?
We don't.
You ever seen a goddamn
there you go.
earwig?
They're only the little things with the little pincers on. They're like
Yeah, they crawl in your
yeah,
goddamn
but they're not
ears.
scary. They don't. Well, I mean, I don't put them anywhere near my ears.
Crawl in your ears and they lay little babies
Well,
that eat your brain.
I don't think they do.
Why would they be called earwigs, bro?
I don't know. Probably just some NA thing. I don't know.
NA thing?
Yeah, they didn't know what an ear was, so they're like always on the floor. That's an ear.
I mean, I don't even want to do it for that. That doesn't even make sense. But I
What about
can't help
heights?
myself.
Do you
I'm a
have
heights
a
I don't
phobia?
mind heights.
I'm terrified of heights.
I don't
Height-
mind heights. They don't get me too much, do they?
Heights and
I'm fine
small
with heights.
heights and small spaces. for me.
Claustrophobia.
Claustrophobia.
Claustrophobia is I mean, but I think again, like to the point where
what he
everyone
has.
surely has a bit of
No, I have a legit
You have
a
it.
real definition of a phobia is when you're in that situation, you lose like rational thinking.
Yes.
You freak out.
So what
That's me with
situation have you been
and
in
I
that's been
actually
bad?
do have claustrophobia. Like if
Like what?
I'm in a space where I can't escape, I just start punching. Like
What about the elevator?
I fight out. Yeah,
You can
it's
do
part
ele-
of it.
But
It's
he's like, you know, he knows he's going to get out. But if we
Right.
go in there, we're trying to push the door open,
Oh, yeah.
I also would start freaking
if that door
out.
didn't open,
Absolutely.
you guys would probably
Is that why
be
you
dead.
don't like it when I jump up and down in lifts?
Yes,
Like,
That's
thank
not
you,
cool.
Owen.
Not
Why?
cool.
It's not going to break
I'm
it.
not claustrophobic, and I don't like that either.
If you jump up and down a lift, it's not going to break it. It's just going to make it go a bit
Why
faster.
test it? Why test? That's like you're the kid who takes out his dad's gun. It's like snot louded, snot louded. Click, click,
Yeah,
click,
but
click.
if I'm jumping in a lift, it's never going to go. Boom.
How do you know?
Well, it never has.
Yet.
I've been in.
It only has to not do it one time.
traveled the world and visited many lifts, and they've all managed to, you know,
Just once.
do with me jumping.
It just has to break one time.
Other phobia, Shiv. Vega, I think they have a phobia of VP, right?
They do, you know.
that was
You
terrible.
Transition,
You
dude.
could- what you could have
That
said
was terrible.
is that LFY has a phobia for new.
Well, that would
Yeah, but
hardly
they're not playing
pertain
today.
to
no, but
today's
we do
teams.
have a highlight for that.
Oh,
That's why she's the host, dude.
Because
What?
yesterday and the day before, we had 2 days filled with Chinese Dota. In case you missed it, here's the top 3 plays.
China.
LFY has a feeling this is
Oh,
happening
that's the
anyway.
big one, super.
Yep, they see us.
He would be
triple C.
smaller. I'm gonna go. He's got that movement speed from the vortex, but straight down. They get the chains connection. Super will put the BKB turnaround with the ice blast again. Poor old Kaka. He dies every single fight.
Oh, the remnant as he blink echoes. Are you kidding me? That was
Oh, that must
literally
have been
perfect.
a fraction of a fraction of a. Would be very nice for LFY. Makes that breaking into the high ground even easier. Oh, hello, one of those arrows caught at him. A quick bam. They'll jump onto Monet, and Monet, he's got the BKB at least, trying to run. They're full on chase. At the same time though,
Oh, the little.
Oh,
you
the
see that juke? Oh my God,
he's out
Monet.
of there. Monet,
Monet with the little spin around the tree
he
jukes out
juked
both
them all.
heroes.
Oh,
And they lose 2 heroes during that too. With the Silver Edge pickup, they
Oh,
kill the
that's-
Abaddon again before he can get his ult off.
it's Ravage, land him on the high ground. Wards out, there's the stun. Then
Hold on, he's
Uranus
gonna die here.
Immediately, yeah. Quick reactions from Super. As soon as the Nick shows his head, he jumps upon him. Arfu has been left in the river. Arrow's not going to make the connection. Monet jumping forward, looking for the Ember. Posts the BKB as well. Turns now towards Young 11. Might have the vision there for the stun. Now Ori turns. Root out onto the DK. Paparazzi stunning. Send out the Superior Lances. Super without the BKB has to back off, but he glimpses back. Young 11 does still have the Ravage. Does not have the mana now to use it. Oh, he's got the one charge of the Soaring. Super actually just back in. This Ice Blast could be pretty damn huge. Ravage
Oh, the
onto
Ravage on 3.
Ice Blast onto the PL. Static Storms down. down. Paparazzi ticking down low, though. He's gone. They lose the Ember. They lose the PL. Toying around with Fenris. They dive even deeper. Super's in with the blink. They're going to be able to pick up another triple kill for Super.
Amazing plays by Newbie. We just had to laugh for a joke that was made actually in Twitch chat.
Good job, Owen.
That was actually, yeah, doesn't happen very often, but sometimes you guys make us laugh, so that's good. Newbie, victorious, and not just casually victorious. No, they stomped yesterday. They were absolutely dominating, and they did it. They qualified. They are making it to the major. They joined Infamous, and those two. Those two teams will be, so far, the only two teams that qualified, but as you watch more Dream League, you'll see more teams qualifying. We'll end up with 8 teams in total, and 4 of those will come from Europe and CIS, and that's where we're back right now. We can take a look at the brackets of Europe and CIS and see how we're doing. We've only had a couple days so far, so not everybody has played matches yet, but OG has played quite a few already and is on top. Unfortunately for Empire, they've played quite a few already, and they're at the bottom, and today is going to be an important day for them because they can get some extra points on the board. Same thing goes for Vega Squadron, also not doing too hot. Vega Squadron is having a double header today, so we are finding out if they can get some, you know, some extra points. If they can just push themselves forward.
They need it.
They really do. But so does Empire, so it's going to be a tricky one. And that's going to be our first matchup as well. We're also going to have Vega Squadron versus Virtus Pro later today. Virtus Pro is doing quite well so far.
Oh, is that one later?
That one's later.
Yeah, but
Oh, I thought Vega Empire. I thought Vega VP was.
isn't it Vega double?
Vega, VP, Vega Empire.
Wait,
Oh, Vega-
people,
Vega-
listen.
Empire's later then.
Vega Empire's the second series.
Vega Empire's first series, Vega VP
Oh
last
yeah, look,
series.
Vega Empire got on the screen, haven't we? Oh.
No, they're rotating.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so Vega VP.
So, yes, we got it covered,
I
guys.
tried.
It's complicated, really.
Can you not, Slacks? You're such an RA, dude. It actually makes
dare you.
so much sense.
How dare you? I bet you were that kid smoking all that pot, being like, my RA keeps busting me. What does he know?
Actually, I was just the one playing Dota in my room all day, every day, and not going to class. I was a very, very good
You
boy.
didn't go to class? Did you pass your degree?
I
No.
failed and got kicked out after the 6th.
You just said you were a very good boy.
At playing Dota and sitting in my room. I didn't just sit there and smoke pot.
Hey, you know what? I wish I failed and got kicked out. What a waste.
Yeah, it was a waste of time.
What a
really.
waste
What
of
a
time.
waste.
Like
No,
Roger,
seriously,
Don't
though.
go to uni, kids.
No.
No.
Just kidding.
Met my
Excuse
girlfriend
me.
there.
Let me tell you a for real thing here.
It was useful.
On that comment, all right? Sure, I might not use my degree now, but school made me into the person that I am.
We always have these.
Everybody should go to school. Even if it's
day.
not about the learning that you do from the books, it's about the learning that you do about
But is it
yourself.
worth it in America? It's like hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. isn't it?
$28,000.
That's not that bad for an
And I
American.
ditched
That's not
school.
bad for an education, though. It can be worse.
But he got half because he was an RA.
Right?
Oh, okay.
So
I
it was
ditched
much more.
That
school
was half
to play
price.
Dota. So I literally did the career of what I ditched class to do. But would I be the same person without that money?
That's right.
Probably.
Yeah, it helps on a life scale. Yeah.
It definitely does.
Life
help on a
skill.
life scale.
Where'd you meet your lady? Did you meet your lady at school?
Hell no.
Oh, I met my lady at school, so college was,
Oh, well, there
college
we
was
go.
definitely
Yeah,
useful.
It was a win for you.
That's
yeah.
a good payment. Sure. Go to school, kids, even if you don't learn shit.
$50,000, you'll meet the lady of your dreams.
Dota.
Easy price to pay. Okay, so we do have a lot of Dota today. That's what we're here for. We do not need these two on the chairs right now, Fog and Owen.
What's he done?
Nothing.
Could you please, just hide on them or
Get out!
Wait. So you gotta wait for the bumper
Get
to
the
start.
hell out!
It is time for our guest of the week, Cyber Blitz.
I paid 50K for it.
What did you do in college, Will?
Me?
Yeah.
Played Dota?
Did you finish your degree?
Yeah. Played a lot of Dota though.
What did you do?
Business? The most generic degree of all time.
Business.
Do you feel like you're still benefiting from that degree?
In like a intangible way, yeah. Maybe not
In an
directly.
intangible way.
Well, it's like I used to be a pretty big piece of shit, and then I went to college and interacted with people on a regular basis, and now I'm slightly less
Yeah,
of a piece of shit.
it's important.
To become not much of a piece of shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's very good. College teaches you how to be a normie, whether you like it or not.
I didn't understand social cues before I went to college.
Really?
And now you do.
So like now I kind of do. Now I'm a little bit less socially awkward, like a little bit.
A little bit.
Okay, so don't quit school because it makes you less awkward to be in school.
Knowledge is power.
All right. So we're here for Dota. This is great.
Are we?
Vengeful power.
We're here for Vegas Squadron and Empire. That's our first series of the day. And what Fug said earlier when I introduced those two teams, he said it's time for sloppy Dota.
Whoa, that's not true. He just said that it was going to be more
He doesn't-
tank. No, it's going to be more less uniform than Chinese Dota. They're very methodical. I mean, but that also means that sometimes we have those games where not a lot happens. Something always happens in EU Dota. It's not necessarily sloppier. It's just a more entertaining Dota.
Is it sloppier Dota?
I don't think so. I think sometimes, like, as casters, we overdo, like, our China love. I don't, but it's like, high five.
Yeah!
It's like,
That's not a high five. but
it's like this whole thing, back in Dota 1, when China was, like, the most
No,
dominant.
that was a stop.
Right. Right.
I have
Go
to do
ahead.
it real fast.
Go
Otherwise
ahead.
change it.
That's good.
Woman at the
Sorry.
bar is like, please. You're like, yeah! Give me that! All right, go
That
ahead.
was quick. No, but back in Dota 1, China was so dominant. And then in Dota 2, it doesn't really apply as much anymore. Like,
True.
there's a lot more parity than there used to be, right? We just keep exchanging who wins and who loses. But even in the early stages of Dota 1, it was like, if you're not a Chinese team, you're garbage and you should quit. It's like, I'll tell you the best example of that. It was at the BTS house. Alliance was playing their first Chinese LAN.
Yeah.
And I said Alliance was going to win it. And that was the one where they did the level 1 Roche against ROTK's team.
Oh, yeah.
And God said that I was like a homer, which means like a big, like a fanboy of Alliance or whatever. And he was so certain, he didn't even bother putting my prediction on the thing because he thought it would skew it. Because they all chose Chinese teams. And then Alliance dominated. They like 3-0'd LGD in the finals. Something like that. So this like idea that we have, because we don't watch a lot of Chinese Dota.
No.
But like, it wasn't perfect. Remember when we casted, it was like, they went into 3 suicide pushes in a row with an Omni Knight.
They did.
And at some point, they were just like, I was like, what are they doing? We knew that it was going to be bad every time. I drew the line, right? I was like, if you
Drew
cross
the
that
line.
line, they're all going to die. They died like 3 times in a row. And then they finally won after making those mistakes. And so it's best that we understand like certain regions have like certain strengths and stuff like that.
They're
But-
human beings, Sheever.
Yeah.
Yes, they
Not-
are.
Everyone says their memes are more dank. That ain't true. That
Are you
ain't
sure?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, that part's true. I asked KP about that. He said Chinese memes are better.
They are, actually, from what Jack has been telling us,
Yeah.
in terms of how they come up with the nicknames and whatnot. It's just so much
Yeah.
more creative than we have.
And he's like the best of both worlds, right? Because he's a Chinese pro that he doesn't get flamed ever or anything like that. So he reads everything. He reads like both like all the Chinese stuff and he reads Reddit
Yeah.
because he's Australian. So like he likes the English community and he says that the Chinese memes are,
On point.
yeah.
On point.
Was it him that told me that? Maybe it wasn't. It was somebody in the Chinese, one of the Chinese pros told me.
By the way, Blitz,
What's up?
this is your last day on DreamLeague.
Yep.
I can tell you're really sad to go, Blitz. I mean, you seem like you're heartbroken, buddy.
I mean, I love DreamLeague. They're the only tournament, by the way. I hope other tournaments are listening to this that give you a PC. You know how fun it is to be able to just play Dota when we're not working? Oh, it's the best.
It is
That's
the
all I
best.
want to do.
Play Dotes.
I didn't get in this career to do any. I do this career so I can play more Dota. And they're the shout out to DreamLeague. Thanks for the computer.
That's it?
But the Max, if I have Max or Pizza Hut, like, which I guess is not DreamLeague's fault. It's more yours. It's definitely
How's
your
that
fault.
my fault, dude?
I'm like, oh, I look up a bunch of places that we can eat at, and you're like, let's go to Max. And I can't handle
Max
it
is
anymore.
good.
So basically, Max is like glorified. Like it's better than McDonald's,
It's a
but it's
super
still
Donald's.
a little bit of a McDonald's.
It's, what do you mean a little bit? It's fast food. Like, it's, you
But
can't
it's
change
not
it.
McDonald's. It's a little bit better than McDonald's.
Like this much, but it's not healthier.
Dude, they have amazing lick shakes.
Hey, whoa. unless they sponsor this program, we're not about to sell out for this company, all right?
If you live in Sweden, have a lick shake. They have now got banana fudge flavor.
She's still on it.
Who can we sell out to?
Monster Energy.
Monster.
I had both of them. So I haven't had like a caffeinated beverage, as you know, in quite some time. I had 2 of those Monsters, the sugar-free ones.
Yeah.
I thought those things were crack. I was like, there's no way that these are. There has to be something in them. They're lying to us. Like,
There has to be sugar.
there has to be something. It's like 0 calories, 0 sugar. Whenever anything tells me, I'm like,
What could it be?
yeah.
But you tried
Monsters-
it and it was
great.
amazing?
Diet Coke, don't do it. But Monster, all the way.
There you go.
Oh, this really got intense. For your last day, you really brought it up.
You need to know. You need to know how I feel about the subjects that relate.
Before I leave,
Yeah, before I leave.
I love Monster.
Monster.
Do you want to
the
say
two-
something about that Zen book?
I haven't even played with that thing. This thing was really cool. If this was my last event here, I would legitimately, if they told me like I wasn't gonna work your guys' LAN event, I would steal this thing, like without telling anybody.
What a great app.
I would just pocket this thing.
Wow.
It's a good thing that going to college made you less awkward and a
Yes.
better human being.
I have an iPad, and this thing is like 10 times better than it. It's so much lighter. It doesn't get hot. Apple products
Wow.
suck. I hope Apple never sponsors this tournament. My bad.
That's great. Thank you so
What
much.
else do you want to know?
You seem like you're just in a sellouty mood. Tell everyone how good at Dota I am, you know?
You're horrible at Dota.
Okay.
Your techies are actually super legit though.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Your techies. I don't think I've lost. I don't think I've lost with your techies. Maybe not.
Represent. Once he's back in captain's mode, I'm going pro, baby.
My boy.
Woo!
All right. I don't even know what it is.
That's a high five, streamer.
No, it's not.
What do you mean? Why would I
computer-
tell you to stop? You didn't say anything. All right.
All right.
What are we talking about now?
We're talking about Vega Squadron versus Empire because that's where we left off.
Yeah.
And I want to know what the highlights of this matchup is going to be. What are we going to watch? What are we going to look out for?
My highlight will be a 1-1. Both these teams desperately need to 2-0 here. It's like ride or die time. It's rest in peace. And if they drag each other down like drowning victims of the Titanic, that's what I'm going to be looking for. Just let it go. If you lose one game, just let it go.
Yeah. Just have fun with it.
Just let it go and let the other team have a chance. Or you'll both drag each
Who's
other.
okay? So who? Empire is actually the team that's in a really rough spot right now, right?
They got to
Yes,
win 2-0.
yes.
They don't.
if they win, if they lose like one game, they're just like
They're gone.
deuces.
they're ripped.
Yeah.
Okay. But Vega, for them, it matters.
Yes.
Okay. Huh.
Some would say it matters less.
I don't like that 1-1 answer. That's so easy.
What?
You just gotta like.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Take
I hope they drag each other down.
I think it's gonna be a 2-0 in favor of Empire.
You think FN's going to do it?
I think you should win out of spite.
Yeah.
All right.
Like even if you have no shot as a Dota player, probably my favorite moment as a pro was when we were on Zephyr and we were playing the C qualifiers, and we had to play against Miracle.
Yeah.
It was like
Who?
his stack.
No,
Not
other Miracle.
not the Miracle that you're
the
thinking of.
Southeast Asian Miracle.
The Southeast Asian Miracle.
Oh.
We had to play against Southeast Asian Miracle, and they needed to beat us to qualify. And at that point, we had won like one game, maybe two, and Bambo was like, "We are tryharding the shit out of this match. Like we're dragging these fools down with us, like at all costs." And we ultra tryharded. That was like the glory moment. Bambo steals Eclipse, gets like a rampage. He picks offlane Rubik for himself.
So basically,
How
what you're
cruel
saying
of you.
is that Empire, they should basically, they've got no pressure because
Yeah,
their
if your
chances
dreams are
qualify
dead,
already so.
drag everybody down with you
my
as fast as you
It's a
can.
good thing that going to college made him a better person.
don't just don't let anybody else go. Be the reason why somebody else can't make it in life.
Oh my God, this is what they teach you on drowning safety.
Yeah?
If I ever see you in any precarious situation, I'm out, dude. If you're hanging off the side of a cliff,
What?
pass, bro.
I would help you. You know those like safety flight videos?
Of course
that
you'd help me, because if I wasn't going to make it, I'd be like, let me go, Blitz.
What?
I'd be like,
You
"Let me
would?
go.
I would tell
It's
you,
too heavy, bro.
even if my legs were just like cut off and I was just like drowning, I would tell you
Alright.
to try to save me.
So you're gonna have Empire as your 2-0er.
Oh, easily. Empire,
So
they got it.
let's highlight those players a little bit more because you already mentioned FN earlier this week. You
Yeah.
said like he is the next star player to look out for in terms of mid and mechanical skill.
Yeah, yeah. He's amazing. I hope he plays Storm every game. He goes like 40-0. Look at those stats. Those are good stats.
Those are some of the best. We've got the best stats here, folks.
His glasses make...
Great stats.
Those are some nice glasses, too. I'm into that.
I like Chappie.
You like Chappie?
I am Chappie.
Why do you like Chappie?
Bad movie, great player. I don't know. I just think he's a G, dude. He was playing Venomancer before it was cool. Still plays Razor once every blue moon. Chappie's a good dude.
You know why I like Chappie, though? Is because there's always the threat that he might play Meepo.
It's true.
It's always good to have a player like that that just has a hero that, you know, never count him out, but you can't ban him either. So in terms of Vega, what are you looking forward to seeing from Vega in terms of players? Who do you look forward to doing well?
The thing with Vega is that they're all so talented as a group. I don't ever look for a specific player.
We need to know one player for the player name thing. So please.
Yeah, who do you like?
Me? I know who I like. We're asking Jake
We're
what your
asking you.
opinion is.
Oh,
I will list a player,
I
and then you can list
apologize. I
another
thought that this
player.
was a discussion, not an interview. Am I the only one giving
I'll
answers
list a
today?
player, and then you can list
I
another
just
player.
said
That's
Chappie.
no on
Vegas
Vega.
squadron.
So I will say G. I think G is an excellent player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that mid matchup is going to be a large determining factor in how this game goes.
Yeah.
And so now you say.
Well, G's my favorite player too.
All right, if you couldn't say G, you
What's
had
the point? Vegas team is all about G.
Yeah, it's. All right, let's say G wasn't there. It's a.
Oh, then it's not Vega. You clearly can't call a team Vega without
You know,
G.
we've been talking a lot about offlaners and how important offlaners are.
I mean, we haven't talked about Miposhka.
Well, that's also an Empire player.
I know.
And that's not an offlaner either.
Well, he used to play offlane.
No. Did he?
Did he? Did Miposhka?
Yes.
I don't think he did.
I didn't know we were talking about offlaner players.
We were talking about offlaner players because the offlaner of Vega Squadron is really good.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah?
Not as good as G.
Not
He's
as
all right.
good as G.
No, that's Afterlife, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just no reaction to that?
I know. It was Afterlife. There he is. Offlaner.
Yeah.
Known for his famous Darkseer. One of the top Legion commanders in the world.
I think I know him more for his Nature's Prophet. His NP's.
Really?
Yeah.
Come
His
on.
NP's
dude.
beast.
All right. Well, MP is back in the meadows.
Yeah, I was going to say that is a hero that we see a lot. And talking about heroes, we're going to get some heroes real soon because the draft just kicked off or slightly delayed because
Hey.
the team was not ready yet to start until just now. So soon we're going to have our first game and therefore our first draft. So in terms of heroes, I want to know how you guys think this game is going to shape up. Are we going to see Nature's Prophet? Are we going to see, is it the same?
I mean, it's kind of a feeling like what's Slayer up to, you know?
Yeah.
What's Slayer thinking this game?
What's
I
the
feel like
Oma?
they always build around Slayer. Think about what's he want to do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know, I think it's really cool that they got Zayak as their captain right now.
Zach?
Yeah, they basically like, let's get this kid. You know, he seems to know what he's talking about. And let's see how he leads us. Because
You gotta get new blood in
Yeah.
Dota. I think I told you that too. It's like I'm a proponent of like that mix. You need some veterans, but you also need some dudes that are just like inexperienced and are just like hungry to win.
Yeah, Zayak is just that person. And I believe we are ready for the war room.
Yeah.
Hello.
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 Yes.